welcome to the, what is today? Tuesday edition of Litter Media Live on this June 2nd of 2026.
It's a two. It's the second, so it's Tuesday.
And it kind of threw me off a little bit. I, for whatever reason, was thinking we had a holiday this week, but that was last week, wasn't it? Where we were,
yes, it was.
We're not here on Monday, so here we are. As you can tell, we don't always rehearse how we open the show.
We never rehearse how we're going to open the show.
That is a good question. I don't know if we've ever actually rehearsed starting this show.
No.
We just kind of like, let's wing it and see what happens.
Yeah. There's sometimes where you'll say before we start, you open it today, but it never goes farther than that.
In-depth reporting, in-depth practice. Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
And we don't practice.
We know you don't watch this show because it's technically perfect and impressive. You watch it for beneficial news that you can use.
Precisely. Let's get to the forecast and see how things. Beautiful forecast. We're looking at sunny conditions. Might see a cloud or two a little bit later on this afternoon. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s. Clear tonight. Lows around 57. Tomorrow back to more sun and 77. Low on the humidity scale. We like that. But we can see as we get towards the end of the week, it's going to get a little warmer. 83 come Thursday. And they're still talking about the possibility of some type of shower activity, a chance of shower, maybe a pop-up coming towards the weekend. So enjoy this while we have it, right? After all the rain we went through last week, and now we're enjoying this beautiful weather.
Yes.
I like it.
I'm very much enjoying it. We're having a fire tonight in our backyard of our new house. First time we're having people over. We're excited. And look at the scroller. I put Monday, even though it's June 2nd.
Look at that.
I don't know what day it is either. Let's fix that.
Sometimes the day starts off with a train wreck, you know. But we'll make it through. Correction has been made.
Yes.
Good man. All right, coming up in just a moment to get you caught up to date on news as well as sports. They're crying in Cleveland today. Details are all just ahead. Accurate heating, cooling, plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. When it comes to being comfortable in your home or your place of business, these folks do it right. They've taken care of our heater and air conditioner here at the Litter Media Loft, and they will do the same for you in your home as well. If you'd like to find out more details about their service territory and what they do, simply click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. Your trusted comfort advisors, accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing. This ad takes you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
For beneficial news that you can use, make sure you check out our website, littermedia.com. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything that we do. We have our articles right there on the homepage. We have links to our social media up in the upper right-hand corner, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio. And there's also previews for our most recent YouTube videos, also right there on the homepage, littermedia.com, for beneficial news that you can use.
That Commercial Point story takes me back to my old stomping grounds.
Yes, it does. And you're going to read that today.
I am?
Yes.
Great. I haven't looked at the script yet, so here we go. At the top of our news today, Lancaster-based Fairfield Medical Center and Chillicothe-based Adena Health have agreed to a non-binding letter of intent to explore the possibility of a formal partnership. The two nonprofit healthcare organizations will begin due diligence to evaluate compatibility and opportunities for collaborative growth. The organizations will continue operating independently while the agreement undergoes internal review and awaits governmental approval. Additional information regarding future integration planning and investment priorities will be shared as appropriate. You can read more about this on our website, littermedia.com.
You can also read this one on our website. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources is pleased to announce that Governor Mike DeWine has officially proclaimed June 1st through the 7th of this year as Ohio State Parks Week, celebrating the natural beauty, outdoor recreational opportunities, and award-winning excellence of Ohio's 76 state parks. With no entrance fees, visitors can freely enjoy hiking, camping, paddling, wildlife viewing, environmental education, and countless ways to experience the nature across the state. Ohio's state park system was recently honored with the National Gold Medal Award, recognizing it as the top state park system in the nation. How about that? That's pretty good. Ohio State Parks Week coincides with National Camping Month and National Great Outdoors Month, encouraging families, individuals, and communities to discover the health, wellness, and educational benefits that come from spending time outdoors.
I've not been out to one of our state parks here of late. Just haven't gotten into the walking. I've done more of the Ross County Park District stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good to stay close to home, I guess.
Do you know what this one is? Can you recognize it from the picture?
I'm going to guess, is this Old Man's Cave?
It's Hocking Hills. Yeah.
Hocking Hills. Very nice. All right. When I was there last, it was all frozen over. But
I don't know if I've actually ever been to Old Man's Cave.
Is that right?
I don't know.
We went during the polar vortex. You can see the video on our YouTube channel. And it was 26 below, I believe, at the time. And so we got yak tracks and everything for our shoes. We walked on all the ice and everything. It was Dan Jr. in Paradise, granddaughter, back when she was younger. And we walked through the park, and we were walking to go into the park. We're in the parking lot, and darn if I wasn't carrying a camera, and next thing I know, I'm flat on my back, and I'm like, this might be dangerous.
Better that than if you're hunting and you do that.
Yes, with a gun.
Yeah.
Which you did this past winter.
It was empty, though, and it was open. There was no way that anything bad could have happened.
Gotcha.
But I did end up with a barrel full of snow. So I didn't fire that gun anymore that day.
Yeah, I can see it go. That'd be about it. Summer traditions return to southern Pickaway County as the 98th annual Commercial Point Homecoming Festival takes place next weekend, June 10th through the 13th, throughout the village of Commercial Point. Boy, it has grown. It is like 8 times larger than it was when I was a kid. It's hosted by the Commercial Point Community Men's Club. The longtime festival continues to bring together residents, families, alumni, and visitors for 4 days of live entertainment, rides, fireworks, food, contests, and community celebrations that have become a summertime tradition for generations. Throughout the week, festival goers can enjoy midway rides, food vendors, a beer garden entertainment, also family activities and nightly live music, while experiencing the hometown atmosphere that has helped make the festival one of Pickaway County's longest-running community events. I went to Scioto Elementary. The school used to be Scioto High School, but now there is a new, and when I say new, it's probably 15 years old now, a new Scioto Elementary. And they also have Tays Valley West Middle School over there as well. So it's expanded. Like I said, it's been a big boom.
Yeah.
In Commercial Point. So I haven't been back to go to the festival for a number of years now. Probably since, I'm going to guess like 1982 might have been the last time I was there.
Well, maybe we need a Litter Media Dan on the Midway rides video.
Ooh.
Like when you went to Cedar Point.
I don't think my wife would like to ride the Midway rides. She says, I think my riding days are over.
Well, I think that's a task for you.
That would be cool.
You can take Amelia.
Yeah, go on the Tilt-A-Whirl or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Thing. Maybe next weekend.
Your next assignment.
Of course, that weekend we also have the Kenworth Truck Parade. We have the
big weekend.
Adena Mansion has the reenactment 250 stuff for America 250. There's a bunch of other things going on too. A lot of stuff next weekend.
We'll see if we get out there. Beginning Monday, June 15th, the intersection of State Route 752 and Walnut Creek Pike will be converted to an all-way stop. This change will remain in place until a future project constructs a roundabout at that location. Currently, only traffic on Walnut Creek Pike is required to stop before entering or crossing State Route 752. Motorists will be notified of the upcoming changes through signage placed along both State Route 752 and Walnut Creek Pike.
Now, this is in Pickaway County. This is my old stomping grounds again, and there have been a lot of accidents at that intersection. So I'm grateful to see they're doing something like this. But the same thing is happening on 772 here in Ross County at Blaine Highway. We discussed that on the program yesterday. And I thought to myself, why not just put in a roundabout? Well, it sounds like they're doing that in Pickaway County, and maybe this is a prelude down in 772 of maybe a roundabout there. That could be interesting because a lot of haulers go in and out of there for Atomic Speedway. So you'll have a lot of big trucks making their way out onto the road, but most of them go towards 23 anyway, I think. But occasionally you see one of them coming the other way. All right, join the community up at the Ted Lewis Park in Circleville. That's this Saturday. Part of America 250 Ohio goes to the movies, bringing a unique evening of entertainment to Circleville. The night begins with music from the Circleville High School Jazz Band, followed by a special introduction from historian Annette I'm going to say Bochenek.
That's how I would say it.
I'm not familiar with the name. I apologize, Annette. Before the movie starts at dusk, popcorn and water will be provided. So bring a chair and a blanket and enjoy some summer evening in the park at Ted Lewis Park.
And if you're listening on Litter Media Radio, the movie that will be showed is Abbott and Costello, Hold That Ghost.
Very nice.
Yes. Coming up on June 5th, Discover Garden will host a family cookout and games at Great Seal State Park from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Join the other families for a Father's Day celebration. Hot dogs and hamburgers will be provided, and bringing along a side dish would be appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Father-son activity right there for you and your dad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It says children of all ages. I don't know if I qualify.
You do.
You're a 25-year-old child?
You are still his child, right?
I think we would smoke everybody because it says there's games. It says there's dad and son competitions.
Don't take that for granted because there might be a 12-year-old out there that might smoke you.
No. Well, my dad could beat up their dad.
Oh, I see how it goes. Join Pheasants Forever, Hopewell Culture National Historical Park, and Ohio State University Extension for a native warm season grass workshop. And this is to learn the best management practices for establishing, grazing, and haying native warm season perennial grasses. The event is June 23rd, and that'll take place at 6 p.m. at the Hopewell Culture National Historical Park. It's free to attend, but does require registration that can be completed by going to go.osu.edu/2026NWSG. You could just go to our Facebook page and find it right there as well. You can scan a QR code as well on the screen right now, even as you watch here on Litter Media Live.
The Paper City Mentoring Project has received a new initiatives grant from United Way of Ross County to support their new Teen Cuisine Summer Program. Thanks to this generous investment, they're able to open this free 10-week hands-on cooking series to any Ross County High School students, not just Paper City Mentoring Project participants. Through weekly lessons and hands-on cooking, participants will build practical life skills, learn about nutrition and healthy eating, gain confidence in the kitchen, and discover how to prepare affordable meals for themselves and their families. By equipping teens with these skills, they're helping increase food security, promote healthy habits, and empower young people to make informed choices that benefit their households for years to come.
Very nice.
I wish something like that was what's happening when I was a teenager, because I feel like I went off to college and then I moved out on my own after that, and I didn't know how to cook. I still barely know how to cook. I can make a good burger and I can make some eggs, but
I would have liked to have, and you don't think about these things when you're 16, 17 years old.
no.
But when I first saw that they were having like babysitting classes and that sort of thing, that would have been handy to have had as I became a parent, you know? And we had home economics when I was in high school, and most of the girls took home ec. I don't remember there being any guy, and the guys went to carpentry class. Well, now you go to the vocational school out here, Pickaway Ross, and down to Pike CTC. You've got girls in the welding department, girls who are engineers and electrical stuff that normally you wouldn't see girls do back when in my day of going to high school. But now it doesn't matter what gender you are, because you want to make the dough, man.
Yeah.
And they're making and even in culinary, you learn to make the dough. Literally.
Yeah, and everybody should, there's a basic set of skills that everybody should have. It doesn't matter who you are, you need them.
Yeah, so watching kids, helping make their breakfasts. Oh, how often have you seen dads try and do that and just kind of blow it?
Yeah.
Because they just didn't have the practice. But we're in a different day and age than we were 50 years ago.
Yeah, something that's always kind of, I've heard a lot of fathers complain about this, and I think we're getting away from it as the world, I don't know how to phrase what I'm
evolves.
trying to say. Yeah, as the world evolves. But you'd see a dad out with the kid while the mom is at work or something, and people will say, "Oh, are you babysitting today?" No, they're being a father. They're not babysitting.
I've got free time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spending quality time with my kid.
Yeah.
That's what we all need
not
to
a
do.
chore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a chore sometimes, though.
Right.
Wait till you become a parent. You'll know what I'm talking about. Or watch several episodes of Bluey, and you'll be prepared.
I do need it. You told me
Bluey
to
is
watch
a
that
cool
show. I still
show.
need to check
It
it out.
really is a good show. It's like when I was younger, we discovered that Warner Brothers cartoons were not only made for the kids, but for the adults as well. And Bluey is very much along that same line. It really is. All right. Enough of that. Coming up in a moment, a look at sports. Details are on the way next. The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now for a look at sports, and we start off with something that happened over the weekend. The Ross County Trailblazers have come home from the 2026 Special Olympics Ohio State Summer Games with medals, memories, and moments that will be cherished for years to come. This year, our local program proudly sent 43 athletes to compete in track and field, bowling, and powerlifting. J.J. Barnhart, pictured here on the left, became the first athlete in Ross County Special Olympics history to complete in the pentathlon, which is one of the most demanding events in track and field. Barnhart earned a silver medal, making history for the program and setting a new standard for future athletes. Ross County bowlers earned multiple medals and competed among the top athletes in the state. And the powerlifting team showed incredible strength and perseverance, bringing home silver and bronze medals. One of the standout performances came from the Ross County 4x100-meter relay team, which earned second place in its division, which is a result that could place the team among the top 10 relay teams in Ohio. How about that?
Mm-hmm. How many events are in the pentathlon?
Probably 5.
Why do you say that?
Pentagon, like 5 points.
Good man. Just wanted to double check on you. Very nice. That was cool. Congratulations, JJ, on that. And a lot of them. And Channel 4 did a good job in talking to a number of athletes, and some of them were our kids from Ross County. So.
I think this picture right here on the left is them with Channel 4.
Oh, is that
celebrating the opening ceremonies.
Yeah, very cool. And Neon Dion walking with the torch there. The Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard is available for you now at littermedia.com. Now, there were no games played yesterday, but there are plenty of games that are going on today in regards to baseball. And I've got it over here. Let me just update it. Regional semifinals today, Division I, Newark takes on Olentangy Liberty. They're playing that out of Beavers Field in Lancaster at 2 o'clock today. Regional semifinal for Division IV, this one's big. Fairfield Union and Logan Elm. Neither one of them have been to this level. I think for Logan Elm, it's been 16 years, and for Fairfield Union, it's been like 30 years. And they will meet today at Ohio University at 3 p.m. And then right afterwards at 6 o'clock, it's the Division V regional semifinal. Memphis takes on Lucasville Valley. And so if you've got an interest in watching those, you'll certainly be there in person over in Athens and over at Bob Wren Stadium. The softball Final Four for the state taking place up at Akron. It all starts tomorrow. And there are 5 area schools involved in that. So good luck to them all.
Speaking of baseball going on the day, the Paints are 2 games back on the Aviators and will resume play tonight at home at VA Memorial Stadium. And they'll hit the road again on Saturday.
Yeah, so get out to the ballpark tonight. They've got the Ross County Sheriff's Department Dare Night tonight. Kids 12 and under get in free. Wear your Dare shirt.
I have a Dare shirt.
You also,
if I wear my Dare shirt, will I get in free?
12 and under. 12 and under.
But that can be my ticket.
12 and under.
All right.
The answer is no.
Okay. 12
and under. But you'll get free hot dog and chips as well, and I think a drink too, if I'm not mistaken. And they got the after-school party. It's time to, school's out, and it's time to party.
It is time to party.
With Chillicothe Paints. A change for the Cleveland Browns. Defensive end on both cases here. Edge rusher Myles Garrett and edge rusher Jared Verse. They are trading places, and the Browns are going to gain out of this. What I meant to say earlier was Dayton native Jared Verse joins the team following that trade with the Rams. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. In Verse, the Browns are getting the Defensive Rookie of the Year from just 2 years ago. And they also get a first-round pick next year in the draft, a second-round pick in 2028, and a third-round pick in 2029. And Myles Garrett, who has been a no-show for the OTAs and all that kind of stuff leading up to camps that are going on from this point on, he's been a no-show for those. That should have been, I think, a sign for many folks. There's been no communication between he and many of the coaches, so that should have been a tell there as well. And while they reconstructed his contract so that he could be a Browns for life, the Browns are going to benefit out of all this.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I'm sad to see him go, but he's given us 9 seasons, and he's now 30. We're getting a 24-year-old guy who's on the up and up, plus more cap space. The Browns want to use that. So
it's hard to see your organization let their best player go.
It is, in any case. And we saw that with Nick Chubb. We saw it with Baker Mayfield. You know, we saw all those things happen.
And what happened after they let them go?
Well,
did they have any success?
No.
So look for that streak to continue.
That has been a high percentage story since 1999.
Right.
So thanks, Myles. We appreciate it. Good luck in L.A. And I didn't take a look. I'll have to look this up. While you're doing the next stories here, I'll look this up. I don't recall if the Rams show up on the Browns' schedule for this year.
I don't know. This is kind of the same situation that happened last year with Terry McLaurin for the Commanders, except he ended up getting paid. But he was sitting out OTAs and training camp and everything. We ended up paying him. And then early on in the season, he got injured because he never showed up to OTAs and training camp.
And that is a concern, I think, for the Rams.
Yeah.
Now we got him. Now let's keep him healthy.
Right.
Because 2 years ago, we didn't have 100% of Myles Garrett. And so we wish him well.
Yeah. As a Commanders fan during that whole situation, they should have paid him way earlier because then he would have showed up. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Rams are not on the schedule for the Browns this year. So if they are to go head-to-head,
it'll be in the playoffs.
It will be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, it will be.
Yes.
So it's not going to happen.
I can dream, baby. I can dream big time.
The Royals whooped the Reds last night 9-2.
What's up with that? They're one of the worst teams in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know. Game 2 in that series is tonight at Great American Ballpark. And after an off day yesterday, Cleveland will open a set with the Yankees in New York today.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the Yankees, that's part of this date in history.
Yes, it is.
And we don't have an image ready.
No, you were on drawing duty today. You didn't get it done.
I was. Well, I was on other duty, too. I was trying to track down a story and everything as well.
It's okay.
Let me see if I can come up with something real quick.
All right.
While you go into commercial here.
Yeah, before this date in history, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. You can contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
My family moved here when I was 4. My father bought a funeral home here in town, and my family has operated a funeral home since. We actually grew up in an apartment above the funeral home, and from the age of 10, I helped my parents in funeral service, and that's what I always wanted to do. I had my annual visit with my primary care physician in September, and I had recently retired, and I decided time to start taking care of some things that I had going wrong with my feet, with my hands, and limited mobility. And that started a path of probably close to 30 different visits in various parts of the orthopedic center. We tried to address some tingling and numbness I had in my hands. Turned out to be carpal tunnel, so I ended up having carpal tunnel surgery. Probably the most problematic thing was the foot pain I was experiencing when I was on my feet all day. I would spend all day on my feet cooking, and the next morning I could hardly get out of bed. So I decided I needed to do something about that. I didn't want to live with the pain the rest of my life. The podiatrist, she recommended some exercises, some medications, and some physical therapy. And having completed all of those, I've been completely pain-free for the last 2 months. The care I received going through the process, both with my feet and my hands, was phenomenal. I've had, if you include the physical therapy, over 30 visits with 6 different physicians, an MRI, an X-ray, and every single individual I came in contact with was happy, friendly, and caring. We are so blessed to have a locally controlled healthcare system in our community. I've always said it's our community caring for our community. I love to be outside. I've been that way since I was little. Probably what I enjoy most is spending time caring for my property. I've got about 8.5 acres I tend to. My wife and I enjoy camping and boating outside. My family in the last 50-some years has used Adina as our healthcare providers, from the birth of my children to the cancer care and end-of-life care of my father. And I can say I don't know why anyone would need to leave the community for healthcare.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
And he got it done, ladies and gentlemen. He got it done.
Literally done. With
putting the cap on as we come back from commercial.
Yeah, and I in my haste,
this date in history today,
marking on myself,
takes us back to 1935. Future Baseball Hall of Fame slugger Babe Ruth announces his retirement as a player at 40 years of age.
40 years old.
Yeah. Was that old for the time?
I think so.
In baseball?
Yeah, and he gave, you talk about giving his all, he gave his all.
Yeah.
But hard living, all that stuff leading up to it, I think kind of might have hurt some of his statistical information.
Yeah. I mean,
he was good
era.
for the long ball, man. Boom. See you later.
Yeah. That was the era they were smoking cigarettes in the dugout and all that.
Yeah, and he had a courtesy runner. After he would get on base, you see that in softball today. You don't see it very much in Major League Baseball today. Mm-hmm. But and I watched the John Goodman version of Babe Ruth. I can't remember. Was it Babe, I think, might have been the name of the movie.
That's the one with the pig, isn't it?
No. That's Charlotte's Web.
No, but Babe, the pig. Because then there's Babe 2, Pig in the City.
That I can't remember. That was from your youth, not mine.
No, I don't think it was.
Are you sure?
It's a George Miller movie.
Tell us who George Miller is.
He made Mad Max.
Gotcha.
Babe is a 1995 comedy drama film directed by Chris Noonan, who co-wrote it with George Miller. It is an adaptation of Dick King Smith's 1983 novel, The Sheep Pig.
Ah, gotcha.
So not from my youth, because I was not born in 1995.
Mm-hmm. But you probably had seen it in your youth.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
No.
Look up...
I've also never seen Babe 2, Pig in the City.
John Goodman as Babe Ruth. I can't remember the name of the movie.
The Babe.
The Babe. There we go. Big difference. The missing from Babe the pig.
And as we wrap up our show here, let's tell you about our national days. Mm-hmm. It's Bubba Day, International Volkswagen Bus Day, Rocky Road Day, which has never been my favorite ice cream, Rotisserie Chicken Day, and Leave the Office Early Day.
Ah, okay. So, see ya.
Yeah, walk out. I'll wrap up the show. For Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. Look out for a special edition coming up here in just about 15 minutes right here on Litter Media Live, and we'll see you again tomorrow.